Hello everyone, CatWeazle here, welcome to the channel and welcome back to our playthrough of Mansions of Madness 2nd edition and the scenario Rising Tide, and we're just about to start episode 7. So I've pulled out a bit just to let you see where everybody is up to, and what we're going to do, we're going to slightly change what I was planning to do the end of last turn, because when I was looking through the footage, obviously it reminded me that this is actually a notepad, this search token, and I think, you know, that might have some important information in it, so we will actually pick that up. I was gonna like give it a miss, but once I realised that it was a notepad, well, I think we're gonna go for it. As far as Harvey goes, I think he is gonna go in this direction. We'll reveal all our tiles, I think, before the end of this particular episode, and then we will try and clean up as many of these search tokens as we can. I think that is a good plan. Okay, right, so let's get on with the investigator phase. And here we are at the investigator phase, and our first player is Harvey. What he's going to do is he's going to be very boring, and he's going to use both of his actions to move. We're going to scoot to the other side of the board, so he's going to go 1, 2, and then he's going to go 1, 2. There's a book in the puddle here, so that might be well worth having a look at. So he's going to stay there, but he is in the correct place to actually look at this site token, so we'll do that. The street continues on in the fog, giving way to a dim shape of a dock. An investigator in the street corner too may reveal the adjacent area. So we'll do that. No action icons, it is free. The slick and weathered stone of the streets leads to the old wood of a weathered dock. Place the street 1 tile, rental dock tile, a wall and a door as indicated, then discard all site and explore tokens leading to them. So we'll have a wall here and we'll have a, what's that, a door. We'll have a door here. Righto, we'll do that. I'll be back in a moment. Right, there we are. Unfortunately, while I was moving everything around, I jogged it slightly, so it's gone on to the next screen. But the next screen is a fisherman rifles through a satchel absent-mindedly. Place a person as indicated. Right, so let's find this gentleman. There we go. And we'll put him there. We'll continue. A small windowless building is closed against the rough wind off the seaside. Place an explore token. There we go. Done that. Continue. Blimey. A dock shudders and shakes among the rolling waves. Place a site token as indicated. Right, we'll put that up there. So there we go, and continue. And we've got another one here where the door is. So we'll put that on top of the door. The door is stamped with Warehouse 6 and added in a neat hand underneath, Little Bookshop Storage. Collectors welcome. Right, there we are. We've set it all up. That is the end of Harvey's go. But I think what we've got here is obviously the dock's going to go further up that way. We've got this warehouse in here, which is, I'm counting on Joyce Little being in here. I hope it's Joyce, because that's why I've sent Harvey. I hope it's not some horrible monster. So he's going to come in here and hopefully chat to Joyce. And what we'll do is we'll go back to Joe over here, and he's sort of going to follow him round and check out various search tokens. So that is it for Harvey. Let's pop across to Joe, see what he's going to do. And here we are with Joe. So he's going to use one of his actions and he's going to move, and he's going to have a look down here where the notebook is, and he's going to use his second action to search the notebook. But remember, he's only used one movement point, so he has got one left. So let's move that there. Press the search token. A notebook and a pencil have been left on the side of the alley. Search. You start to take a closer look, but Bobby abandons his rummaging to pick up the materials. Oh, you don't want to look at that right now. That is my first draft. It is very rough. Part of my process, really. I could not possibly let you see anything in its current state. Before Bobby carries off his materials, you note that Bobby's notebook looks like it has had several pages ripped from it. Gain one clue, then discard this search token. So we did get a clue, and there are several pages that have been ripped out. So, and he was searching through the trash, wasn't he? So perhaps he's wondering where those pages went to, and we may be able to find them somewhere else. That's what I'm thinking. So let's press continue. We get rid of the search token. Right, so that's it. He's got one movement point left, so he's going to go back to here. And what he's going to do is obviously he's going to make his way around this way. You might have a look at a few of these search tokens on the way. Right, that is it for Joe. That is it for the investigator phase. So we know what that means. Oh yes, it's the laugh and chuckle phase. And here we are at the laugh and chuckle phase. So let's set off the app, end the investigator phase, confirm. Dun, dun, dun. The hairs on the back of Harvey Walters' neck stand on end. He spins around as a harsh voice calls his name, but there is no one there. Whoa. Walters suffers 2 horror, but will negates. Now his will isn't bad. His will is 4, and he's got 4 clues. So let's pick up 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. He gets 2. Look. God, I'm good at rolling, aren't I? So, did that roll out, actually? Oh, stuff it. He got 2. In fact, I'm going to roll it again. I can't believe it rolled miles. So, there we go. And he'd have spent a clue anyway to do it. He's not going to spend a clue because he did roll 2. But it's probably because I put it on the board. This black stuff, it's like... what is it? Proper matte material. So that's why it doesn't roll far on this. It rolled a bit further on this. But he did get 2 successes. Right, so he's got 2 successes. That's no problem. It's because I went on last turn, that. Bloody typical. One of the successes rolled out of like shot. You notice the people of Innsmouth are watching you with suspicion and thinly veiled hostility. Their attention only increases as the hazy sun sets. It's not giving us much time. You do not have much time left before night falls, and you fear what the denizens of Innsmouth will do under the cover of darkness. No immediate effect. So we might just have a couple of turns yet. Right, we're going into the investigator phase. Right, we will set up for who's going to be first, and I will be back shortly. And here we are at the investigator phase. Right, what are we going to do? Well, I don't think we've got much time left before, you know, the daylight's going to finish, and it's going to, like, just put us back to the hotel. What I think we'll do is, obviously, we'll give everybody their actions, so I know where I'm up to. And, oh no. Give the correct actions. Harvey's blue. Joe, who's white. There we go. Okay, right. Who's going to go first? Well, Joe. is going to go first, and very much like Harvey last time, he's going to use both of his actions to move. A bit boring, I know, but I think we've got to get over here. So instead of going around this way, sod all that, we're not going to bother. We're going to go 1, 2, and then 1, 2. He's actually going to go in here, but that's it for his movement for this particular turn. Next up is Harvey Walters, and here is Harvey. So what's Harvey going to do? Well, I think Harvey is actually going to search first of all. So let's have a look at this. A book lies open in a puddle. Search. The book is almost destroyed by the murky seawater. You can just about make out property of the little bookshop stamped inside the front cover. You hesitate to move it and worsen the damage. Gain 1 clue. Well, we're doing good at getting like clues, but not actual clues. So continue. So if I press that again, if you move it, you might worsen the damage. Continue. Oh, that's it. So that stays there. It's not getting rid of it, but it's also not letting us interact with it anymore. Weird. Okay, so he's had a look at that. He's got a clue. And for his final action, he is going to move, I think, and he's going to go 1, 2. So he's going to get ready to go up this way. I don't think he can go 1, 2 onto this tile just because of where the white lines are. So he's actually going to go here. He's not going to bother talking to the fishermen. I get the feeling that these guys are red herrings, to be honest. So that is it for the investigator phase. And here we are at the mythos phase. I've got the dice out at a bit more of an angle if we have to roll. And the investigator phase, yes. The laugh and chuckle phase is up. A patch of deadly cold air blows around Joe Diamond, stealing his breath and cracking his joints. Joe Diamond suffers 2 damage. Strength negates. Well, he's got a strength of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And he does have 4 clues. And he is going to spend a clue, obviously. So that is awesome. And that is just 2. Yeah, so 2 negates. He doesn't get any damage whatsoever. So that's brilliant. Get rid of those. And they stayed in shot. Fantastic. Right, continue. And we're back at the investigator phase. So I'll zoom out, and after I've uploaded that particular turn, we'll be back. And here we are back at the investigation phase. So let's give everybody their tokens back. And who is going to go first? Well, I think Harvey is going to go first. So he's going to spend one of his actions. And what is he going to do? He's going to move. So he's going to go 1. And then first of all, he's going to have a look at this token here. So at least let's try and get most of the map out. A dock shudders and shakes among the rolling waves. An investigator in the rental dock may reveal the adjacent area. That's what we're going to do. So here we go. The dock is battered by the rough sea. A houseboat moored on one side rolls with the waves. Discard this site token and place the dock 2 and houseboat tiles as indicated. Okay. A wet sack slumps on the far end of the dock. Place a search token as indicated. Okay. The houseboat's cabin is shut tight. Place explore tokens as indicated. So there's 2. Zadok Allen leans against the prow of the boat, unaffected by the rough seas. Place Zadok Allen as indicated. And that's it. Right, I'll just set that up. Won't be a moment. Right, I've zoomed in a bit, and there we go. But remember, he's only used one of his movement points. So is he going to move again? I don't think so. I think we can still carry it over. So what we'll do is we'll use his second action. And he's actually going to explore in here. You hear an off-key humming within. Explore. Probably some sort of generator, I would have thought. The office within contains a squat man doing paperwork, humming absent-mindedly. Discard this explore token, then place a person token as indicated. Righto, I'll have to dig one out, won't be a second. Right, there we go. The place is just full of people, man. And continue. You may move 1 space into the explored area. Are we going to have a chat with this chap? Yeah, why not? So we'll move in here. And yeah, let's hope we get an extra turn. So there we go. Oh, am I? No, we're not. We're not going to move in there. Instead, what we're going to do, just press continue, get rid of that. What we're going to do is use our movement point that we've still got over and move there. Yeah, let's move up there rather than talk to that guy. Okay, so that is Harvey Walters. Next up is Joe Diamond. And here we are with Joe. So he's going to use one of his actions. And he's going to use one of his actions to explore himself. So there we go. The door is stamped with Warehouse 6 and added in a neat hand underneath. Little bookshop storage, collectors welcome. The small storage space shuts out the cold and damp of the sea. Books occupy every open space, from shelves to tables. Place the library tile as indicated, then discard all the explore tokens leading to this tile. Okay. One shelf contains books with odd symbols on their spines. Dun, dun, dun. Place a search token as indicated. And there she is. Joyce Little is curled up in a shabby armchair, reading a huge book. Place Joyce Little as indicated. You may move 1 space into the explored area. So I'll set that up and be back in a moment. Okay, here we are, that's all set up. So we're going to move 1 into here. Now I'm not sure, whoop, nudge that. Not sure whether actually having a look at that's going to do as much good. But I can't see there's much else we can do. We'd have to spend another of our actions to move. So let's just use it to have a nosy. She probably won't like it, just like Bobby didn't like it, but who cares? This shelf contains books with odd symbols on their spines. Noticing the object of your study, Joyce clears her throat to catch your attention. She nods towards a small plaque screwed into the shelf under the tomes. Fragile, it reads. Do not handle. Price available upon request. Ooh. So are we going to grab a book or ask what the price of these is? We're not going to grab a book. We'll just ask the price. No need to get heavy-handed just yet. Joyce stares for a moment, then goes to her desk. Very carefully, she writes a price down on a piece of paper. Then she folds it and hands it to you. That is how much a book on that shelf costs. and we've got to do a law test. So let's get that in there. Can we see it? Oh, actually, we'll put it in there. We should be alright. They don't tend to roll far on the black mat. His law isn't brilliant, it's only a 3, isn't it? But he's still got some clues left. Ooh, he gets 1 success. But he is going to spend a clue. He's going to make that 2 law. They're there to be spent. So 1, 2, confirm. You realise that this price Joyce has given you is much more expensive than any other comparable book costs. Ooh. So this price seems awfully high, or you will never sell these. We'll use this price seems awfully high. Or will we? No, you will never sell these. That sounds a bit more... That sounds a bit more like our friend Joe. Joyce reddens, excuse me. So we have to... we have influence -1. Ooh, dear. His influence is 3, so he's only going to roll 2 dice. But we'll roll these that were successes. Ooh. Oh no, that's it. It's still 3. We're still rolling 3 influence dice, but it's... Oh no. Do we roll 3 influence die? No. What am I talking about? I'll just check. I'm not sure whether it's roll 3 influence dice and take a success off, or just 2 influence dice. Yeah? Won't be a second, I'll just check. Yes, it's as I thought first time. He rolls 2 dice. So he's going to roll 2 dice, which is his 3 influence -1. Come on. Oh, he's got 2. He's got zilcho. But what he's going to do is he's going to use his lucky rabbit's foot, and he gets to re-roll 1 die. So come on. We need a single success. Oh, it wasn't going to last, was it? So we got absolutely zilch. Confirm. Yes, well, I suppose I shall not. Now leave those alone, or I will tell Detective Blake you are causing trouble. Oh, that's not very nice, is it? Okay, so, Joyce. Oh, you're definitely coming up on the rails as a suspect. Okay, so that is the end of the investigator phase. So we're quickly coming up to the mythos phase. So I'll set it all up and let's do the laugh and chuckle phase. There we go, all set up for the mythos phase. So we can see everybody, we can see Joe, we can just about see Harvey up there, so let's find out what it holds for us. And the investigator phase, yes. Laugh and chuckle phase, yes. Something about the soil seems strange and unnatural. This mythos event affects the investigator in an outdoor space with the lowest observation. Well, there's only one investigator outside. That is Harvey. But observation, he's brilliant at observation, so hopefully this will be an observation test. The soil you stand on is only a thin screen that suddenly gives way to a pit of debris. Suffer 3 damage. He has got a strength +1 negates. His strength is 3, so he's got 4 dice. This is not a time to roll badly. Come on, 4 dice. He's got loads of clues. He's got 2 successes there, and he's got a clue, so he's going to make that to 3. And obviously spend a clue. Yes, back to rolling like a demon. So that is fine. He manages to avoid that. And we're back at the investigator phase. So that is it for this episode. And night hasn't fallen yet, so we're going to get at least 1 more turn, which is good because Joe wants to be having a word with... let's move her into shot. Wants a word with Joyce. doesn't think much to what she's up to, and I'd like to get Harvey onto the boat and chatting to Zadok. Other than that, I think it'll be very quickly that we're kicked off the dock because night falls. Really, you've got to pick and choose, I think, in this game what you do. It's obvious that you cannot search every token. You can't search every token, talk to every individual and search every area. So we haven't been able to go into this shack, for example. We haven't been able to talk to these two. We haven't talked to the teenagers. And, you know, we've left a load of search tokens that we haven't even looked at. So you've just got to make decisions. The decisions that I've made are to talk to our main suspects. Whether that's right or not, I don't know, because we don't seem to be getting very far. It's odd, we've got loads and loads of clue tokens, but I wouldn't say that we've actually got many clues. Joyce is a bit shifty, but I still think she's alright, actually. I still think Zadok's probably alright. I just cannot help but think that it's Sylvia Marsh and Detective Blake, to be honest. So, we'll have to see. But hopefully, if we can get 2 turns before night falls, we might be able to get a bit done. We might be able to actually investigate. I mean, well, we've investigated that, but it just didn't get rid of the token. And same here, we investigated it, but couldn't get rid of it. So we might be able to do, you know, chat to this fisherman, chat to the guy in here. We might get a few other bits done, but I doubt it. I think we are coming to the end of our dock visit. Right, anyway, I'm wittering on again. That is it for episode 7. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the views. Thanks for all the subscriptions. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the dislikes. Thanks for turning up, even if it's only for a minute, to switch off in disgust. Thank you so much indeed. And thanks to everybody who's been across to Board Game Links to upvote the site. They've started putting my videos back up. It was probably Labour Day, wasn't it? I keep forgetting that in other parts of the world you have different holidays to us because I'm such a parochial. But never mind. So I hope you all had a lovely Labour Day, all you American chaps and chapesses over there. And yes, oh, anybody on BGG who has upvoted a video or made a comment or liked a video, thanks very much. You're brilliant. I love you. And yes, so that is it for episode 7. I hope you join me for episode 8 of Mansions of Madness, 2nd edition, and the scenario Rising Tide. But until then, this is me, CatWeazle, signing off. Toodaloo.